Hello Planty People, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally doing this video here. I am finally doing my plant tour video. Now I was asked to do this when I first started the channel and it's been quite a few weeks and I still haven't done it. And I've gotten quite a few new plants since then, and so I thought I'd do it now because I'm about to get a new plant table and a new plant shelf for the area behind me. And so I figured I'd do a little kind of before plant tour, and then in a few weeks when I have all the new stuff set up, I'll do a little after plant tour. So hopefully you like it. I'm gonna jump into some of my plant areas, not all of them because some of them aren't like the cleanest or the nicest looking, so I don't want to show them. So I'm gonna show you the nice spots and the cute things. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and make this quick because I did just film all of it and it was well over an hour and that's not happening. So let's try this again and be quicker. So this is the one that I got for my birthday recently as a voucher. I got a voucher for the hardware store and I got this as one of them. It is a Fatiza, and I got it because, you know, look at the leaf shape. And it has a new baby leaf popping out, so that's good. I have a big old elephant bush here that got knocked over by my cat, so it is in recovery mode, hiding back there. This is my giant silver sword philodendron that I got on special at the hardware store recently. It was discounted because it was damaged, and I think it was discounted to like $10 or something. And I really love it. It's really beautiful. I haven't seen a silver sword with leaves this big. Like, its leaves are the size of my palm, so I think it's stunning. And this leaf was damaged, which is part of why it was discounted, but it's still open since I had it, and the only mark on the actual leaf is up here. And otherwise, I think it's a stunning leaf. Like, you know, we're all damaged in our own way, and we're still beautiful, so... She really needs a moss pole though, because she's got these big aerial roots you can see here that are just desperately trying to cling on to something. So I do need to make her a moss pole. Here I have Coleus or Coleus or Coleus. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I got them at Aldi on special. They were just like this mixed pot of a couple of different colors and varieties, and they're just so beautiful. Look at that color. It's just stunning. The camera's really not picking it up properly. It's just this amazing vibrant pink. It's a bit darker than the camera's making it look. It's more of a magenta than this hot pink, but stunning. This one is another of the same variety, which is why it's all in the same pot. This one's kind of weird and curly though. Its original leaves didn't look like that, so I have to do a bit of research as to whether or not that's just a growth pattern thing for the immature leaves, or if that's a result of like not enough light or some sort of nutrient issue or something. So I have to look into that one. Hiding back here is a Rhapsophora pterosperma, also known as a mini monstera. Not actually monstera. I just love it though. Like, I just love the leaf shape. This one's still quite cute and compact. It will want to grow up eventually, so when it starts to wanting to grow up, I will give it something to grow up. But at the moment, she's happy. Here is another form of monstera. I can't remember how to pronounce its formal name, but its nickname is dragon tail monstera. This one is a very slow grower. I have not gotten one new leaf out of this since I got it, so she has got a bit of damage there from back when my cats thought plants were something to play with, which they don't. And don't worry, it was never eaten. None of my plants have ever been chewed on by my pets. It was a like moment and scratched it because it was in their face. That's why all my plants are now up a little bit higher out of the way. Here's another monstera variety, Sipacanta. I can't pronounce it. You know, I will get the names of all these plants and throw them on the thing. And this one recently got upgraded to its moss pole, and it's got these stunning kind of silvery patterned leaves, which is just beautiful. It was a hanging plant, but I noticed it was starting to get really long aerial roots, and it just needed to get out of there and have some support. So I put it on a moss pole, and hopefully it'll do well there. Alright, here is my Monstera Addisoni. This one is kind of a newer purchase. She's only about a month or so old now. My last Addisoni did not do very well. I don't think I had it in the right conditions, and it was kind of a long time ago, back when I was a new plant mum, like, so 2 years ago or so, and it just struggled. I think I just didn't treat it well. And now this is my second attempt at being an Adansonii mummy because I love them. They're so beautiful, these Swiss cheese vines, as they're also called. And the leaves are so shimmery and beautiful. So hopefully I can get her to keep thriving, and we can come back to, you know, some nice shots of her being this big lush plant in the future. Here is a white syngonium of some variety, I think it is. It's very pretty. I think I got that at the supermarket for $9 or something. So I just grabbed it because it was cute. This one here is a kind of ficus that I picked up at the hardware store on special. I noticed everyone else had rushed out and got them and freaked out and paid full price. And then I saw them there on special and went, ooh, I'll grab one. And then literally that afternoon I got home and saw everyone posting on Facebook that theirs was dying, and I freaked out. So, so far she's doing all right. I treated her with hydrogen peroxide and a fungicide, and she's done well since. So, you can see she's got some new growth coming up, which is cool. She's got a new leaf popping out. So hopefully she stays healthy. I think it's a lemon line ficus, but I'm not 100% sure. But she is stunning. Down in here is a caladium that looks like it's struggling, but considering it's winter and these go dormant, the fact that it's giving me growth, I'm happy with. I've got her kind of living in a little water orb, so there's water underneath that. I can pick her up. I don't know if I can pick her up. There we go. So she really, really, really likes humidity. So for constant humidity, I have that kind of water orb sitting underneath it so that it gets constant humidity. And a lot of these usually go dormant, so the fact that I've got new leaves coming up, even if they're not the most vibrant leaves in the world, I'm just going to be happy that she's not dead. Let's just call it that. And then here, which is the one I just moved so that we can get to that, is this beautiful begonia. I have no idea what the variety is, but it's got these amazing silver fleckles. Look at that. They're so beautiful. This is one, it's a cane. So it's a cane variety begonia. So it's got this thick stem here. And then this amazing red. Look at the back of the leaves. How gorgeous is that color? It's so beautiful. And it's shooting out a new leaf as well. So that's one that I water propagated, that was given to me as a gift. And she's doing really well next to the humidifier, so that's good. Satin pothos baby that was water propagated and potted up. Hasn't got any action yet, so hopefully it will grow something at some point soon. It's got those lovely freckles, so I hope that it keeps going the way it's going. Kind of cut over to the rack over here. So here is my Brazil philodendron. Is it a philodendron? Yeah, Brazil's a philodendron. And it came to me damaged, so please don't judge me for this damage. That is not my damage. That is damage that was given to me by the cuttings. When I got the cuttings, they were already damaged. That was not me, I promise. That, however, that beautiful new fresh leaf that has no damage at all, actually those 3 beautiful new fresh leaves, that was me. So there's 2 cuttings in there. This one used to be in leca, but I just ran out of room. So eventually I just put them in the same pot because they're the same plant and I just ran out of space. So it made sense to kind of stack them in together. And they're thriving and doing well, so that's beautiful. I really like that it's more of a limey Brazil. Some of them are very yellow and I really love that more lime color Brazil. So this is my little hanging succulent shelf. It is really cute. I have a grow light here and I'm mounting another grow light here so that these sun lovers do a bit better. So we have string of bananas, I think, or string of bananas, that one is. It's just funny because it kind of has a weird deformity like it's a string of dolphins, but it's not a string of dolphins. String of watermelons, which is thriving, which has a little Harley Quinn living in it. This one came to me as this really kind of sad dried up, shriveled up stick in the mail. So I'm glad I've got it looking lush and healthy, and all of this is new growth since I got it. So that makes me happy. And it will do better having the grow light here, because you can see it's stretched a little bit. So having the grow light on that top shelf will really help that when I get another plug to mount it. I need another extender plug so that I can mount the grow light up there. I have the grow lights here. At the moment, they're just kind of plugged into the power board. But yeah, they will end up there eventually. Here is a little heartleaf philodendron. It's one of my 2 heartleaf philodendrons. This cutting I got when I was away for work, and I brought it back in my handbag, which is why it's all crushed. But it has new growth coming out and new leaves up here as well. So, you know, she's happy. It's all good if she looks a bit raggedy. She'll be lush and beautiful one day. Up here we got a donkey tail succulent, which again has stretched from being in the wrong spot. But since having a grow light up here, it has done really, really well. We got some string of dolphin cuttings. They were only put in soil not that long ago, so they're not doing anything yet. But hopefully one day there'll be a nice lush string of dolphins. This here is some sort of cactus variety, which I actually think is a relative to this one here. But I'm not sure what either of them are. A lot of my plants were given to me as kind of random cutting batches that people gift me, so I don't always know what they are. I do look them up occasionally and then forget, and if I had the time I would go through and look them up for all of this video, but I don't think I have the time today. I already filmed all this once, and now I'm having to film it all again because I filmed for way too long, and now I'm having to like condense. So this is my Leca Hoya shelf. I have you know, a variegated compactor, a regular compactor, a silver splash. I can't remember the other varieties, but that's all my Hoyas in Leca. I was having some problem with them in my room. I think it got too cold, so I moved them all out here and put them all in Leca, because after doing some research, it seems to be closer to the natural environment because they're tree clears, so this way they can kind of absorb water for their environment without actually sitting in it. So far they all seem to be really liking being in Leca, so hopefully it keeps going that way. Here we have a zigzag cactus, which is just really cute. It was put in the pot as a cutting, so it hasn't done anything yet, but hopefully one day it is a big, long, cute zigzag. Here we have a pink illusion syngonium. It is super pretty. I love it. It's got a kind of a mix of this sort of pink veined sort of leaves and then the pure pink leaves. So that's really gorgeous. Here is a type of pothos, amphibium thing. In Australia they get called snow queens, but they don't get called that in other countries, so I'm not sure what they get called otherwise. This is a philodendron. Now, I think the label says Xanadu, but I feel like the name Philodendron Xanadu is no longer a relevant name. Like, for some reason, I feel like I think I heard somewhere or read somewhere or something that the Xanadu doesn't actually exist anymore. So, whatever it is, it's a philodendron of some variety. Now we're swinging back over here, back to next to the humidifier. So this is my big 5-liter humidifier. I do need a better humidifier. I really want one of those like 15-liter ones that you never have to fill up, because I have to fill this up every 2 to 3 days and it drives me bananas. Just does my head in. So I would love one it's also a bottom one. So you've got to take the whole thing off, tip it upside down and fill it from the bottom, which is kind of irritating. So I really want to find a nice big one that you fill from the top. That would be a dream come true. But at the moment, this is what I got. It's not turned on at the moment, so I can film. This is a brand new plant that I just got for my birthday over the weekend. It came in a mixed pot plant, like a big massive mix basket. If you go to my Instagram, which is Empress's Lady Garden, you will see the pot in its original form before I split up the plants. So there was 5 plants, 4 different varieties planted in this one planter, and I I wasn't feeling comfortable with trying to care for 4 different species in one plant because only 2 of them had similar care needs and the other 2 were a bit different. So I took them all out, and this is one of them. So this is the beautiful manta, and I really hope it does well. I have not had luck with calatheas or prayer plant varieties in the past, so I'm really hoping this will be a bit different. I have put it right under the humidifier. The heater is right there, so it should stay warm. I use the humidifier with warm mist, so I really hope that she stays pretty because she's really beautiful, and these soft silky leaves are just stunning. So please wish me luck and hope that you see this again in my next plant tour video. Little satin pothos, did I say that before? I may have, with its little speckles. It's not doing much. Little baby Calethea, which is really cute. This is the one that actually gave me the hope that maybe I could try Caletheas again, because I'd managed to keep this one happy for an extended period of time. It opened this new leaf up and I went, all right, you're doing okay. It's time to try some bigger ones. So thank you, little baby Calethea. It is thanks to you that I have decided to be brave. Here's one of my 4 monsteras. Monstera deliciosas. Anyway, 5 if you include a different one. I love Monstera deliciosas, if you can't tell. I am obsessed. I love them so much. This one is in leca. She wasn't doing so well in soil, so I put her in leca just kind of as an experiment. I really wanted to see how a Monstera did in leca, and she's thriving. She's doing so well. I did a root check the other day, which there's a photo of on my Instagram as well, and she is doing beautifully. This leaf got a bit damaged during the root check, but she's still thriving, and this is still a new leca leaf. Like, this is a brand new leaf in leca, which is interesting because she's given fenestrated leaves before, and including full split leaves, but because it's going back into a state of shock and kind of recovery, this is what a Monstera will do, is it will spit out a non-fenestrated leaf in the recovery process. So that's totally normal, and I'm still just really happy to see that beautiful plain love heart leaf, and hopefully the next leaf will have fenestrations, but if it don't, that's fine. She does what she needs to do. So down in here is a little purple shield, Persian shield, that I have been working on. I had to cut it right down because it had gotten really lanky and was given to me as a plant trade. Super duper lanky, and so it's now got all these new shoots. So hopefully on the next plant tour video, this will be a big lush Persian shield, purple shield plant. Next is my Monstera dubia, which you would have seen in the unboxing video of her if you watched that. She's one of my rare precious babies, and I love her. This next one was also in that mixed birthday box. This is a Calathea Dotty, I think it is. It's got this gorgeous pink foliage, which has got this lovely purpley undersides. And it's got 2 new leaves opening, so hopefully it also stays happy, living right next to the humidifier. And then here's a cute little silver leaf Polea of some variety. In there we have a fern, a palm of some kind, and some variegated something or other. Here's my avocado tree, which will probably never give me avocados, but I love it as an ornamental weirdo houseplant. She did get the wrong light at one point, so she went a bit stretched, which you can see by her strange, like, weird trunk in the middle here, but I just think it's a really cool houseplant. Like, these leaves are really beautiful and kind of velvety, and she's just weird. Like, look at her, with her weird long trunk and her weird long top. This one here, I can't remember what it's called. It also came in that mixed basket of plants from my birthday, with the manta and the other Calathea. Here is my precious. This is my Thai constellation variegated Monstera. I love it. It is so beautiful. And yes, look, it has a new leaf about to pop out, which I am so excited about. These ones, I've had this be a really slow grower for me. I don't know if maybe it was my conditions or I wasn't feeding it enough, but she's been really, really slow. So this new leaf is exciting. I've started feeding her more and moved her to a brighter spot. So fingers crossed. And then this other leaf over here. Like, how stunning is that? She's much whiter in person. The lighting is, let's see if I can... The lighting is making her look very cream, but she's not. She's quite white. Like, yes, the Thai constellations are not going to be nearly as white as an elbow ball, but an elbow ball as an elbow. So yeah, but she's still quite white, and I think she's just stunning. Here is another one of my regular, my non-variegated monsteras. She's about to pop out a new leaf too, which is going to be a nice big fat leaf, so I'm excited. Down here we have a black ficus grown from a cutting. We have another one that my cat decided was a plaything and since has left it alone, but I haven't cut off the other leaves because I wanted it to be able to keep getting itself chlorophyll. But I swear this one doesn't grow. Every time I look at it, it looks the same, and I've had it for ages. So who knows? Maybe you'll notice on the next video that it's actually grown for my next plant tour video. Who knows? Up here, I have another begonia. This one's a cute little speckle begonia. It's got a really nice little grow pattern. It grows kind of, I wish the camera would focus, grows kind of in this sort of long reaching kind of way, which is nice. Please excuse my backyard if you catch it through the window, and also this is a warmth thing. It's packing material on the windows for warmth because my house does not retain warmth at all, and it has been freezing, and we're spending a fortune on bills, and so we've had to foam the windows, and the backyard's in the process of being redone, so it looks horrible as well. So please excuse that if you catch a glimpse. Please just focus on my beautiful plants. So this is my philodendron birkin. It's just opened a new leaf here, which is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that leaf beautiful? I love the way this plant catches the light. Like, just the way that the light comes through the plant, I just find stunning. Even on the leaves that aren't very variegated, like, it's just such an interesting plant. And the fact that you can feel the variegation, like, you know, you can see it here. The like little ridges in the leaf. Love my birkin. So this is my triangularis, my purple oxalaxis triangularis, or whatever you want to, however you say it. Purple shamrock. It's currently flowering at the moment, which, oh my god, I feel my plants are flowering at the moment, and it's so cute. Like, look at this. Cute little flowers. Beautiful foliage. Like, the foliage is so stunning. It's almost better than the flowers. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful coloring. String of beans, which is very thirsty. You need a drink, girl. Here is our fairy castle cactus. If I can get it to catch it. There we go. So you can kind of see why it's called a fairy castle. It's got these little turrets that kind of grow like a castle. Ours is quite small, so I'm hoping in summer it'll get some more growth happening. Here is the fizzle sizzle. It's our fizzle sizzle. It's so weird. They're so cool. I love them so much. And if I can get in here, I'm really, really excited. Look. Look. She's about to flower. So that's really cool. So that's going to stick this flower kind of up through the center, and then it will flower at the top with these yellow kind of flowers. So I really can't wait for that. I'm sure it'll be all over my Instagram when she does flower. So if you want to see that, follow my Instagram, I guess. So down on the bottom shelf, we've got a Pilea, purple ripple peperomia, or raspberry ripple peperomia, which has this beautiful dark foliage. Bear's paw, another peperomia, a couple of random succulents that needed to be rescued from the frost outside. A jade plant that also needed to be rescued from the frost outside, but since has gotten really, like, lots of new growth, so that's really lovely to see. A little variegated elephant bush that, oh, she's thirsty. Yep, so she needs a big drink. And over here is another one that came in that random birthday basket. So I think this is some kind of anthurium of some form. It does have lovely flowers. It's got these big kind of leathery, love-hearty sort of shaped leaves. Beautiful new leaf coming out, which is super glossy. So I usually have these grow lights turned on, but as you can see, it's kind of messing with the colouring and the lighting and stuff, so I've not got them on. And I usually have pink glow lights over there as well, just to kind of help supplement some of the light. I only did half of the shelf over here, so I have some golden pothos cuttings, and then I have some begonias. These are the two of the same variety of begonia. They've got these amazing red leaves. Like, look at that. It's absolutely amazing. So it's got these amazing red leaves. It's got a new leaf opening, and I think it's got a new leaf sprouting. It does. And then this one's got a new leaf about to open as well. And again, that amazing red foliage on the back. This begonia here doesn't look very impressive at the moment because this leaf was propagated for a really long time and just planted in here with a big root system. So hopefully on the next plant tour video, this will have something to show for it other than just a weird stump. So I would really love to show you everything that's on these shelves, but it's quite hard. You know, there's a lot of peperomias, there's spiral aloe, there's green rose succulent, which is just beautiful. Little variegated succulent, more jade, my white champagne echeveria, my lavender pebbles, and my moonstones. And then we have some more peperomias, some more succulents, some more peperomias, some string of hearts. Then over here we have some more variegated elephant bush. We have a mini dwarf sansevieria snake plant, more succulents, string of pearls, Tradescantia, can't remember the variety of that one, but it's really pink and pretty. Peperomia piccolo banda hiding in the corner. Up here there's, you know, a silver moonlight peperomia in the Frida pot, if it will focus on her. Moonlight peperomia in there. Variegated angel tears there. You know, cordyline, purple heart, more succulents. Yeah, so that's that one. Here's my hanging plants. We've got a neon pothos and a golden pothos in the same planter. And another golden pothos. The tiniest, cutest string of hearts. Like, how ridiculous is that? It's a cutting off another plant, and there was another cutting in there, but now that's all that's left in there. So now it is just a ridiculous tiny little one. We have another Tradescantia. This one's the Zebrina variety, which is the more common one. It's struggling a bit. It was really big, and then a lot of it got snapped off. So these are kind of the recovery cuttings. So hopefully it will be much bigger and fuller eventually. Up here is a string of tears. Succulent in a planter that I drilled holes in and added strings to myself. This was not a hanging planter before. It is a hanging planter now. I'm not sure if that one's got enough sun, but I guess I'll find out. Here is one of my pride and joy plants. This is my variegated string of hearts. She should be longer than this, but I keep giving away cuttings because she's such a beautiful plant. And they're hard to find in my area, so I can use them to trade for other cuttings that I want. So she's beautiful and has new growth up here too. So that's really cute, and some really beautiful pink leaves hiding in there, which are kind of hard to see, but yeah. Up here is another heartleaf philodendron. This one has a splash of variegation in it, so I'm really hoping that it continues to do so. Occasionally plants can just throw out one variegated leaf and then it's all over. So I'm really hoping that she does more. She's in a beautiful pot by a friend of mine called, her Instagram is Ink and Ivy Design. You should go follow it. She does beautiful ink pots. I actually adopted this philo off her as well. This pot is also by Ink and Ivy. As you can see, it's got the beautiful gold and black and red. This one was a custom order she did for me. And there is a neon philodendron in the background, in the top of it. And in the background you can see my ethically sourced taxidermy. This was roadkill. that got retrieved and recovered and now is a beautiful piece. So don't at me about it. I promise it's an ethical taxidermy. Anyway, back to the plant tour. So this is the neon pothos that's hanging in that pot. So here is kind of my whole lounge room area at the moment. And my cat. Hi, Vala. Nope, she's gone. She doesn't want to be on film. She thinks I'm going to feed her. I'm not. So this is kind of the lounge room space in here. Yes, the dogs live under the plants. And so I'm pretty happy with that at the moment, but I am about to get a new table and a new set of shelves for over here. So once that new table and new set of shelves are done, I will have a whole new look for over here and it'll look a bit more organized and I'll be able to layer the plants a bit better and see them a bit better. So I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait for those shelves to arrive and I will do a little house plant tour video after they've arrived as well. Just say hello to Keisha. Hi, Keisha. Yeah, how you doing? She's so cute. So that's my lounge room. And this isn't even all of the houseplants. Oh my gosh. Try and briefly smash through the rest of the house. This is my kitchen windowsill where I have this climbing peperomia variety. I can't remember what it's called, but it's beautiful. I think this is an African milk cactus in my booby pot that I made. Please don't look at this one. It is very sad and kind of dying, and hopefully it won't look like that next time. Peperomia recovering in water, that if you watch my water baby videos, you would know. This is another peperomia that I propagated. So it's this one, little polka dot plant. And here is another monstera that I'm thinking I might go in the bedroom. This is a brand new one. Don't have any large scale plants in the bedroom, so this one might be the one because it can handle it to be a little bit colder, which it's a bit colder in a bedroom. So yeah, I think that's where this one's going to go, but she's beautiful and has a new leaf kind of about to pop up, which is cute, which is great. So yeah, so I think that's where she'll end up, is in the bedroom. And there is, of course, my propagation station, which is in the kitchen with my grow lights, which aren't turned on for the sake of filming. If you see my Water Baby Wednesday video, you will learn much more about my propagations. So in the bathroom, if you want to see more about these philodendrons, please check out my Water Baby Wednesday videos. There's a lot more information about them in that than I will be putting in here because it's starting to get too long already. And so I have two pink princess philodendrons that are in hydro recovery at the moment. I have this marble queen, I think it is, pothos, which permanently just lives in hydro, but I'm about to give her a new vessel. That's why she's on the dirty, dirty plant table. More philodendron, more philodendron. Some of these aren't mine. Some of these are plants that I'm working on for clients because I do plant recovery consult services. So this string of pearls isn't mine, this sloth planter isn't mine, and this llama planter isn't mine. However, this little string of turtles is mine. So this is my little string of turtles, which I am just in love with. I am obsessed with string of turtles. I think they are so darn cute. Look at them. Oh my God, they're so cute. So this one's doing pretty well in here. String of turtles struggle in my city because it's just not quite warm enough for them. But it seems to be doing all right in my bathroom on the window. So that's good to see. I also have another string of turtles up here. This pot here, if I can get it to, there we go. So this is all string of turtle bits that I'm hoping will turn into a nice lush plant full of string of turtles one day. At the moment, there's just like nothing poking up over the top, but maybe one day. Here is my Green Hill Tradescantia, which is big and lush and beautiful and kind of hard to get decent footage of. It's massive. I did a repot video of this one. So if you want to see this plant better, check out my repot Tradescantia trailing plant video because I repot that one in there. I do love me a bit of spiderwort. I love spiderwort. They're just so good. So many varieties. Give me all of them. On the windowsill, I got a couple of begonias. This begonia I'm not sure of the name of. This one is a raspberry tort, so it's got this amazing sparkly, which you probably can't see, but it's a sparkly green and red foliage. This one is a begonia escargot, which is named after the French word for snail, because it gets these really cute spirals in the leaves, which get really big. So when you get big leaves, the spirals can go like, you know, quite a ways in. So I'm excited for that. She's had to have a few leaves cut off because she was struggling since being posted from Queensland, but she's doing well now, so that's good. She's a couple of months old now, so that's good. I love the escargot. I don't know what it is, but I have a real, like, heart feels for them. Here is another begonia with these amazing kind of dark leaves, which then has this kind of really cool red underside, which is cool, and it's in a really lovely Allen Designs pot. If you're Australian and you watched a show called Lift Off, I think it was Lift Off. This reminds me of the animation of this ABC TV show from when I was a kid, and I really like the Allen Designs pots. Was that a fungus gnat? There was a bug somewhere. I don't know where it went. So I really love this pot though. I think it's super cute and weird. So I'll vary between buying, like, this is a $4 thrift, like, cheap shop, $2 shop pot, and then this is a $2 thrift shop, and then this is like a $40, $50 eBay pot. So I really do vary between my planters, but, you know, this isn't a planter video, but I really love that little fox one. It's super cute with that begonia in it. And there's a little fairy house fern terrarium that I made. It's a bit grubby. I have to polish the glass on it, but yeah, it's cute. So I should probably talk about this thing in the corner, which you've probably kind of seen out of the corner of some of my videos. It was looking all right when it was given to me for a trade, and it's since lost a lot of its leaves. I think it came to me possibly a bit unhealthy, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. And so now she's just kind of some sticks. But I've been researching, and apparently these propagate well, and, like, they do have new growth. Like, there is new growth coming up. So obviously I'm doing something right because there are new leaves. So I'm thinking if I just, like, chop and prop them, we might have a bit of luck, but I'm a bit nervous to do that with such a big plant yet, so I'm kind of just waiting with that one. This is my beautiful bird of paradise. This bird of paradise was an early birthday present from a friend, and it had scale bugs, like, from the hardware store, so I've had to treat her pretty dramatically with hydrogen peroxide, and she seems to be doing well now. It's been like 3 weeks and I haven't seen another sign of the scale, so she's living isolated in a corner by herself in the bathroom. And if she shows signs of being okay in another month, then she will get to go live with the other plants if she's a good girl. Otherwise, I will have to start treatment all over again. But I've never had scale problems before, so I'm a bit worried about it. But they're so beautiful that I really want to try. And it was a present, so I don't want to just throw it out or anything. But even if I never get flowers out of it, the bird of paradise plant is so beautiful. And I really love the growth pattern. Like, it's super wide, but then if you turn it side on, it's really thin. So I just think that this growth pattern, the way that it splits out like that, I think it's really cool, and I just think it's beautiful. So hopefully she stays going okay and doesn't get any more scale again. Every time I've inspected it, I've not seen a single other bug, but she was really infested, so I hope. Just keep hoping. So on the windowsill in my toilet, I have a Monstera deliciosa, I have a neon pothos, we have a snake plant. No, we have a spider plant combo where I have a spiky and a curly spider plant in the same pot, and that spider plant's flowering. Look how cute that is. I'll get a close up in a second. And then a couple of peperomias. So the snake plant flowering is really cute, and it also means that it's going to give off a baby. So that's pretty cool and exciting. So I'm excited for those little flowers to open. They're not the most interesting flowers in the world, But they are cute little white flowers, so I'm still looking forward to it. And then the peperomias are doing well. They're very happy in here, which is nice. And then, yeah, this lush combo basket of spider plant. And then we have a neon pothos and this hydroponic monstera. This monstera has opened this new leaf since being in hydro. Its root system is looking very healthy and happy, so I'm just gonna leave it in there for as long as it's happy, which is good. Looks super cute. Happy little leaf. So here is the final spot. This is my bedroom window. Again, we've got a couple more shelves put up in here. So this one is my lovely little, my lady of color. She's so stunning. I love this planter. She's so cute. I realized all my face pots were super white and I went, no, more inclusion. So I'm really glad I found her. In her, I have a variegated string of pearls, which I just adore. That's thriving at the moment. It's really loving that spot, so I'm happy with that. You can see the lovely white variegated pearls in the middle there, and it's about to start spilling over the top of the pot, so I really hope soon she'll have some lush pearly curlies hanging over the sides. Down here I have a Haworthia that's having babies and flowering, which is super cute. I didn't even know this variety could flower, and then suddenly it shot this up and there's a little flower. It's also got lots of little babies at the moment. This one is another Tradescantia variety, and it's also having babies. This one was propagated from a tiny little cutting that I got from my grandma-in-law on our honeymoon over the Christmas holidays last year. And, like, look at all these little babies it's had so far. So that's really cute. That's happy. And it's got this sort of really dark, stunning purple foliage on the back. And then it's green on the front sides. I think its nickname is Moses' Cradle or something. Here's my little trio of fox pots. We have a ruby necklace fox pot, a string of pearls fox pot, and a string of beans. It's really hard to film up there because the lighting's just really terrible, so sorry about that. So that's my indoor houseplant tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will do another one at some point when I have all of the new stuff set up behind me that I was talking about. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry that the film quality wasn't very good, and I'm sorry that my house isn't the best ever. I do live in, like, subsidized housing, and, you know, I do my best with what's given to me. So I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy my little jungle, which I hope will be more jungly one day. Can only hope, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you hit the notification button, you get told when I put a new video up, apparently. And, you know, do all of those things that make YouTube do the stuff. And please keep watching my videos, and thanks for watching. Keep growing like your plants. Bye!